Mm-hmm.
It's my turn now.
Yeah, and hopefully we won't have the same technical issues as yesterday.
Gee, I'm bored. Every day's the same old thing. Same place, different day. I miss the good old days. Hanging out with my hero, Sonic. Chasing bad guys. And blowing them away. But now he's gone. And there's nothing left to do. But shop till I drop. There was always something fun to do with Sonic around. I really miss him. Hey, what's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything.
And have you set everything up properly in terms of audio? Because I unmuted the stream to check. I can hear my voice occasionally, but I can't hear yours at all.
I forgot to unmute my mic. So
sorry, I'm late.
well, thank you for catching that, Red. One of these days. Okay, so since it wasn't caught, I'll say it again. Since the events of yesterday, we got a $50 donation, taking the total raised up to $71. So that's really exciting.
Can it be? What's that?
Exactly. I guess you could say Lee is not weak.
What?
Watch it! Ow! You should watch
Oh yeah, and the subtitles are enabled on this file because I forgot to set the settings.
So let me guess, what did you have to play all the way through Sonic's story again just to unlock Amy?
Nah, I beat Amy's story on the main file that we were using yesterday, and then made a new file with all the characters unlocked via cheat. So we'll switch back to that after Amy's story. But for this, we'll just use this file. Where you can see the emblem in the window.
Yeah.
And of course Zero hanging out at the side there.
Clawing at air.
That was one of Eggman's robots, huh? He must have captured you, and somehow you got away, right? Don't worry, I'll protect you.
You gotta admit, how is Zero that stupid to not open the doors to go in after her?
Keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way.
Good question. Maybe he can't open doors.
He's got hands.
Maybe he doesn't know how to use those hands.
He can grab Amy.
Yeah, and so he seems to use them pretty well to grab Amy later on.
Okay, that's fair.
Then again, maybe he can't physically open the door with how big those meat hooks are.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
On the other hand, he could just quite simply punch the door.
I mean, yeah, he's an
Smash
Eggman
it
robot.
My hero.
Actually, now that I think about it, those doors are double hinged. They open outwards either way.
Long time no see.
Something that probably wouldn't be fixed in the remake, honestly.
What's your problem? See, this little birdie's got in trouble. I think you should be his bodyguard a little while.
What?
I like Sonic's expressions in
Doesn't
this.
matter. We'll just tag along.
No way.
Wasn't there another E100 robot that E100 series robot that had the same build as Zero, or am I thinking of something else?
You might be thinking of something else.
Unless I'm thinking of something from the IDW comics or something, I don't know. I I mean, by all technicality, Zero is technically an E100 series robot.
Yeah. He is, in fact, E100 Alpha.
Yeah, before even Beta or Gamma.
Hmm.
Oh, right.
And boy, does it show! And boy, does it show!
Wait up, Sonic! Not fair!
You know, now that I come to think about it, we don't really see much of the other E-series robots outside of this game and, well, Omega.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot!
You saw
And Sonic,
more.
and Sonic Battle. I forgot about Phi.
You saw a few more in the Archie comics.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, like that's the only other time we see the other, like, some other E100 series robots.
Hmm.
I think there's Lambda, Iota, and
Kappa.
Kappa.
Free!
Kappa. Must get along with Nitori Kawashiro.
God damn it.
Hey, wait! I give up. She's so weird.
And they're rejected for not being a cute couple. And then Big and Gamma get in.
I remember that Sonic short.
So I still love that.
Now, if I remember, in the original, in the regular DX version, all this has changed to Sidewalk, isn't it?
In the regular DS, you mean DC?
No, the DX version.
Oh, I was about to say, this game got a DS port and I never knew about it. I think actually a long time ago I heard rumors like Sega was going to release a 3DS remake of Sonic Adventure, but that never came to fruition. I would have bought it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, you know, I never realized until now how much Zero looks like a trash can. Also, good
only
nose dive.
just now realized that.
Also, good job nose diving into those spikes.
Thank you, I try not to do that.
Can I say that second mirror corridor is way too disorienting? Because the camera goes through the wall and it's focusing on a different Amy than the one we are.
That's
It
part
does
of the
seem that
illusion.
way, yeah.
That's part of the illusion.
And since you're repeating stuff from yesterday, I'll also repeat the fact that those mirrors aren't actually reflecting. Because what the game does is it actually renders multiple copies of the environment and all the characters and whatever. And just mirrors the controls accordingly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, what? You're not gonna go Metal Gear Hedgie?
What?
You hide in the barrel.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Did you
never know?
Well, to be fair, Solid Snake doesn't hide in barrels, he hides in cardboard boxes.
That's why I said Metal Gear Hedgie.
Yeah, but there's no cardboard box.
Welcome to Twinkle
Okay.
Land.
Okay, you win this round.
I didn't realize that there was stealth in this. I thought it was just, yeah. And Twinkle Circuit again. Just because why not? Even though we probably won't have much time for bonus stuff due to how we're handling things today. As in, after we're done with the SA1 stories, we're instantly going to Hero Story.
In SA2.
Yep.
One!
Then know what the context is for that joke appearing in right now. Rather than
Okay,
later.
oh wait, good point. Good point, we're not at 06 yet.
Yeah. And you can bet there will be a ton of jokes and things pointed out during that. Like Knuckles' ragdoll.
Hmm.
Please just tell me that when we're doing the, what am I thinking?
how you're supposed to pick up speed as Amy in this. Please tell me when we're doing what?
I forgot my train of thought. I hate it when that happens.
Isn't that annoying? I love this remix of It Doesn't Matter Though.
Mm-hmm.
Final lap. You know, wouldn't it be cool if Twinkle Circuit... Oh, what if it... In a theoretical Sonic Adventure remake, they added new Twinkle Circuits and even maybe a multiplayer.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, multiplayer is more of Sonic Adventure 2's thing, but even so. Triple yay! Right up there with Silver's great, great, great! And Corrin's good! Gotta love those simple one-liners and how mimetic they can be sometimes.
Or you have instances like the call-out post on Twitter.com rant.
I'm not quite sure what that is.
The Snapcube real-time fandom dark story.
And I didn't mean to start it again. Oh yeah, Red, before we continue, are you keeping track of the deaths, like, in a channel on the Twitch Hangout, like, with the Extra Life Sonic Classic Extravaganza, or...?
No, I've just got a little notebook.
Ah, gotcha.
We're up to how many deaths now? 20?
20 or 21.
It's 20, because I don't recall a single death during the Tails run or the Knuckles run. I think they were all scores during the Sonic run.
There was at least one death in the Tails run, I recall.
Yeah, it was in Speed Highway, because SWAT didn't have auto camera on.
Okay.
I know there was one in Windy Valley. Or was there? Or am I thinking of Sonic? We're gonna need to rewatch that, clearly.
No, it was the Tails run because you were in Windy Valley, you didn't have the auto camera run, so you couldn't see where the level design was to just float down.
No, wait, actually that case was we'll have to rewatch it either way.
Yeah, but I was taking a tally during it, and I'm pretty sure that my tally is spot on.
Actually, now that I think about it, you had 2 deaths in the Tails run.
Oh?
Yeah, it was the one in Windy Valley and then the one in Speed Highway where you started to fly towards Sonic's route and hit the invisible wall.
Okay, yeah, I remember the invisible wall, yeah. That was a definite.
Now, calm down.
And there were no deaths during Knuckles.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we're back to the scene where Amy negotiates... Amy negotiates her release from a cell where the bars are so far apart she can just slip between them.
Yep.
As I was saying, no wait, Zwat, you did die in Knuckles' story, remember? During Chaos 6.
Yes, yeah, I seem to remember he did die once there. But yeah, we can rewatch that some other time.
Yeah, because Chaos...
I died during Chaos 6.
Yeah, because Chaos 6 gave the suck.
Nope.
I know it was a painful battle.
No, never.
Why not?
I don't need to tell
Quietly
you.
hand over the bird.
You tell me
I'm not
what
gonna
you
make
wanted.
I'm not gonna make the visual representation of that joke since I have a webcam on.
You don't even know.
And we don't need to yeah.
I know you might hurt us both. Please, Mr. Robot.
Well, Zwat, will you at least allow me to do the Twitter.com rant once we get to the dark story?
I don't
if
really
I'm here for
know
when
what
that
the
scene comes up.
Twitter.com rant entails, honestly.
I'm not 100% sure that particular rant is suitable for the stream anyway.
Okay.
So there you go.
I pity you. Love is not part of your programming. You are missing something good.
Something good.
Come back here.
And then she's just there like a statue.
Hmm.
You can see the barrel of Gamma's gun bouncing, bouncing when it was zooming in on the flicky. At least I'm pretty sure that's a flicky.
That is
Yeah.
indeed a Flicky. Flicky, even though it's meant to have its own series, is basically just Sonic, part of the Sonic series now.
It's a Mobini, I think they're called. Is that what the small animals are called? Mobini?
Yes.
Hurry. We'll be
Where have you heard this? I've never heard that before.
I think it was in the comics.
You're really nice. You're different
Yeah,
from
it was used in the comics, and it is, that is a term that Sega has approved.
inside your metal
It's
frame.
weird that they'll quite happily allow,
Be friends, okay?
the comics to use Mobini and Mobians and all of that, but at no point can they ever call the planet Mobius.
Now, I think Adventure had the right design, had the better design for the for the flickies, because in like when you get to the 3D models in some of the later 3D games, it just looks like they have balloon heads.
Alright, let's hope this goes.
Also, I think
well.
Also, I think my eyes might have been deceiving me there, but I'm pretty sure Gamma had the jet booster in that previous cutscene, even though we haven't played as him yet.
Especially on this save file.
I don't think he has, because if all the upgrades have been given, then Amy would have the warrior feather, and she doesn't yet.
And we wouldn't have to do this.
Well, I didn't activate that cheat. Stop destroying
Wow.
Eggman when I...
Wow.
These hitboxes, this game isn't even fair. Just to be clear.
Yeah. This,
Okay, I was facing to the right and I hit an Eggman on the left.
Shockwave.
yeah, it can be very dodgy, this game. It's so random. And that's the thing, sometimes you can really struggle to get just 1,000, and other times you can just zoom straight up to 4,000 or 5,000.
You know, if the goal was to just hit Eggmans, you'd win.
Hmm.
Okay, so you're just gonna wait to what? Don't make it harder. You have to beat your high score on the return trip to get the long hammer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't make it harder on yourself. You're making it harder on yourself.
I didn't know the score I needed to beat.
2,000.
Just 2,000.
In fact, the game pretty much tells you that all you have to do is beat Robotnik's high score,
Now you can do the spin
which is
hammer
2,000.
attack. Press and hold the action button.
Well,
and
I
use
hit an
the
Eggman
direction
at the
pad
end
in
there
circle.
unintentionally to lower it, so... I just gotta beat 3,000 for the warrior feather.
That means you have to beat 3,000 to get the long hammer on the return trip.
Yep.
That's not that difficult, so long as the run isn't too bad.
And it's not
Alright.
like I have, limited tries or anything.
Alright, time for a hot shelter.
I can make her dance.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. And I can't sing more of that song, or otherwise I'm gonna get demonetized.
I don't know the song, so...
Hashtag thanks, YouTube. You know, you just really have to question, was Zero only made specifically just for catching Amy? Because he doesn't let up for the entire story. Like, even after his purpose has been achieved, to just get the flicky.
Must be the emergency drainage switch.
Well, I would say that he was actually constructed before the Flicky escaped, so he was just a robot and then ended up on this mission.
It's like, I will not fail him. I will not fail my master.
Says left 1, right 3.
Oh, you do know the code.
Yeah, even before the call mentioned it.
Now, fun fact: these sections, I never knew you could push the stairs.
I only found that out a while back myself.
You can push him over further than that.
Yeah, but I don't need to.
He wants to make it harder for Zero to try and come after him.
Well,
Also
yeah,
that-
because Zero can fit down a event that's half his size.
Well, he can drop through. He can drop through solid ceilings, so it's clear enough the fucker can phase through matter.
Language.
Sorry. But still, it's clear enough that Zero can just phase through solid matter like it's nothing.
He just crashes through it.
Well, when he dropped down from the ceiling, there was no ceiling vent there. That was a solid ceiling.
He
And there's
blew
no
open an
room for you.
invisible hole.
So I want you to just process what you said, Dwight, and realize how much no sense that made.
Oh no, things make sense. It makes sense in my mind.
Also, that's some nice PNG background of a rusted boiler room.
Oh yeah, I guess it is an image. Alright, so I'm gonna activate free camera here because otherwise this section is very, very painful.
Only if you rush it.
And have you met me? Do you know how I play these games?
Well, I don't exactly hang around myself, but there I slow down and I take a bit of care.
Yeah, it's only dangerous if you rush it. Or I guess in your case, Sonic rush it.
Exactly. See? This guy understands. And this is why I need to turn off free camera sometimes. The camera is trying to kill me, I swear.
Just threaten Lakitu to earn his pay.
In this part, that was like...
I would admit, I didn't know that rocket was there.
Same.
Amy, grab the block, thank you.
Grab the Minecraft. Grab the Minecraft.
No. But, yeah. Wonder how many children this part jump scared.
You know, all it's missing is just a Freddy Fazbear scream.
There's ways around. There's ways to jump scare without the Freddy Fazbear scream. Okay, so I don't gain any height by jumping on the ladder with Amy. In fact, I think with Big, you actually lose height when you try that.
Well, why do you think they give him the fastest climbing speed?
They do?
Big has the fastest climbing speed out of any of the characters. I'm not making that up.
Okay, I'll have to experiment with that.
Like, when we get to Big Story, when we get to an area with a ladder, just climb... Well, actually, when we get to one of the stages in the Mystic Ruins, go... Because we have to go to Big's house to get one of the upgrades.
And then there's a ladder going into Ice Cap.
Yeah. But yeah, you can just see how fast Big just climbs ladders.
Noted. Also, I once soft-locked myself in this part.
You did?
I think
Did
I
you throw
could've... into the wall.
Oh, you threw it into the wall. I thought you threw it off the cliff.
That would have been more excusable, honestly.
Now, are you going to finish this in style?
In style, meaning like I want to say that counts.
Yeah, something like that. Although when I do it, I actually jump over the coconuts as well.
Ah, pro strats.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
because
6:13:68. That's all right for a casual run.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've done casual runs quicker, but it's hard to get much below 6 minutes.
and for some reason they decide to put her in the wrong room of this cutscene. So
Yeah, there is literally nothing for her there.
What's
Yeah.
this
You
place?
get out of the cutscene and then you immediately turn around and leave.
and so you're wandering around this entire place, not realizing that you go here, and
Mm.
why not just put you in this cave then?
Amy just looks disgusted.
Mm.
He's like, "What's this place?" Meanwhile, this is basically the ancient Enchiladapolis or something.
Echidnopolis. And Chow just disappearing.
You're the Chow. Don't be afraid.
But yeah, this is Amy's only cutscene relating to chaos in the entire game, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and even then it's
It adds almost nothing to the story.
Yeah.
other than just showing how Takal met the Chow.
Mm.
It's better than Gamma's anyway. For one particular reason. Oh, hi Chaos.
Hi, Chaos, who Amy will never get to see.
Mm.
Until
Like literally,
Supersonic
look,
Story.
he's rising up, and then the flashback ends.
I wonder if I'm dreaming. Oh my! I need to get out of this place.
Welcome to my pool deck.
Too bad I didn't bring my swimsuit.
Don't give the Sonic fans any ideas.
You mean any ideas?
Oh no
that
no
they've
no! No, they've already had the ideas.
had For years.
Yeah.
Oh hey, he knows her name.
Eggman, no!
You can't get away this easily.
Was he? Okay, I had to. Okay,
Sonic, help!
I'm gonna play the straight man here. What kind of ship design is that giant rotating disc thing supposed to be above the cockpit
Rotating disc thing.
of the egg carrier?
Chaos Emerald!
Could be a radar.
What?
Yeah.
I don't need you when I've got this. Gamma!
At your service, sir.
He just popped out of nowhere.
Dispose of these annoying
Gamma!
pests.
And thankfully, you know what would have been cool here?
Aye, aye,
If,
sir. We'll comply.
if Amy actually ended up having a slight fight with Gamma at this point, and then the next scene appears as normal.
Mr. Robot?
Yeah, but that would break from the story that it's Sonic and Tails that fight Gamma.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's right there, and
Well, not to mention Amy's the one defending Gamma in this next cutscene.
and
So why would she be fighting? Why would she be fighting Gamma if she?
Well, in Gamma's story, rather than defending him, she just convinces him to stop. So it's clear that
By letting me
different
escape.
interpretations
Robot
of the
is
story
different.
can be
You don't need to hurt him,
taken
okay?
slightly differently.
Well, I just automatically assume that that's just Gamma hallucinating from fritzing
I
out.
guess I'll let him go then.
I mean, it makes sense.
Oh my.
The egg carrier's losing altitude.
We're fresh out of time. Take Amy and clear out.
you?
I'll nail that.
Not to mention these character battles aren't really that difficult.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
Yeah, come to think of it now, there's only 3 character opponents you can have in the game. Sonic, Knuckles, and Gamma.
Hero.
And Beta.
You okay?
And,
Well, I mean
Epsilon?
playable
Don't
characters.
pay attention to Eggman anymore.
Fair.
Free yourself. Come on.
You know, the ones that just start... You know, the ones that go, oh no.
Friends, and I'm returning your favor.
Well, yeah, but there's a fight between Gamma and Beta like that.
Eggman's not
And
the
also
man you should work for.
Zeta and Epsilon, and I think Delta?
Until we meet again.
Yeah, but
no,
the game...
no. Gamma faces Beta twice because there's the one-on-one duel after Final Egg, and then there's the final boss, which is actually Beta Mark II.
Yep.
The other 3, when Gamma is against another of the E100 series, that is an actual boss, as you
Yeah.
can see by the introduction, which is the boss introduction. But the first Beta fight doesn't have that, it's just a straight-up character duel.
I thought it... Okay, I guess we'll find that out, when we do Gamma's story in a bit. But I could have sworn that Beta, even in the first fight, has the... At least the camera zoom in and pan. Also, let's admire that Tails was not even
What?
spinning his tails, huh?
Yeah, he's knuckle gliding.
Yes. Bye, Tails. Go save the city.
I wonder what Sonic is doing.
It'll just make you wonder at this point, because Tails notices Eggman crashing and then launching the missile. How come Amy doesn't notice any of that happening?
You know, you sure surprised me.
She was already gone and on the train by then.
No wonder they were after
Let's say
you,
that.
my feathered
Well,
friend.
well, not really, because there she's just calmly walking through a bit of Station Square. Meanwhile, Tails is off around the corner figuring out what's going on with Eggman, and then the rocket launches, so she should have seen it, really.
This game doesn't really handle timing well in some cases, I think.
Like an earlier scene where it's this sort of sunset sort of time when in Amy's story, Zero is taking Amy through the train tunnel. But in
Yeah,
Sonic's
where-
story, I think that's during the day.
It's during the next day, because Sonic went
Yeah.
through Speed Highway.
Alright, so I need to go to Egg Carrier now and not later?
Yes.
Yes.
It must be now. This is the only time in the story you can do it.
Alright.
Do you know how to get there?
Oh! That can be finicky.
Just take the loading zone.
Why? It's already loaded in.
Less chance of you losing lives in the adventure field.
Strange robots have been
It just
seen
means more
entering and
donations.
exiting the jungle.
There we go. Nailed it! Second try.
Thunk.
Yeah, I just love doing that.
You know,
Now- Watch the skybox here. It's now the middle of the day.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Not to mention, I think there's a mostly unused track except for in one of Gamma's cutscenes.
Yeah, but I have a mod on that makes the unused track be used during this portion.
You know, the easiest thing would have been you just jump over the spine of the ship and take the monorail in.
Yeah, you see that disc thing right there.
Ah, yeah, this is just, transport.
Now, is that the thing you were talking about earlier then, Craig?
Well, the giant antenna thing with the disc on top of it that's just rotating.
Oh, no, that. I would maintain that's a radar.
Okay. Now remember, is what you have to beat 3000 if you want to get that hammer.
Yep.
You almost hit the Eggman.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the long hammer. I don't like the colour scheme chosen for it.
Like, seriously, most of these just go up and then down instantly.
Yeah.
Congratulations, thanks.
Is it playing the regular egg carrier music when you're inside here, or is it still playing the ocean variant?
Regular.
You know, there is actually a piece of music that's specific to Hedgehog Hammer as well, but you never hear it during the story mode.
What is that?
I don't know if anyone's made a mod to put the Hedgehog Hammer music in properly, or whether you can find it a different
Here's
way.
the long hammer. Your attack
Congratulations,
will
you got
increase.
long hammer.
Try the spin hammer attack.
Try the spin hammer attack. Beep. And then it just disappears.
Yeah, the odd thing is that the long hammer doesn't enable the spin hammer attack. The warrior feather enables that.
Yeah.
Go home, Amy, you're drunk.
Yeah.
Amy said a little bit too much. Amy said a little bit too much of that Chaos Cola. I will say though, I do love the sound effect the long hammer makes when you hit the ground with it. It's just like thwack.
Instead of dink, it's
Yeah, but that's the thing though, is the long hammer, it takes everything that makes the Pico hammer distinctive and removes it. It changes the colour scheme, changes the sound, it's not the Pico hammer anymore.
yeah, it's the long hammer.
Also, at no point do you ever actually need the extra reach that it gives you.
Okay, that was amusing what just happened there. Never seen that before. But back to the Mystic Ruins.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Back to the Mystic Ruins, and I believe the next stage is, ironically enough, Final Egg.
Yep.
Thankfully, you don't need to travel up that entire ladder. No getting in here.
And remember the most important thing.
That being?
When we get to Gamma Story, whenever we have to go from like whenever we have to get to the Mystic Ruins from the egg carrier, we go to Station Square first and then get to the Mystic Ruins because Gamma's climbing speed is absolutely abysmal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the water's
But
a lot
Gamma
more-
doesn't. But Gamma doesn't have to. Gamma doesn't have to climb many ladders, if any at all.
That's fair.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see what I was saying yesterday about Amy's weird momentum. It's surprisingly difficult to keep her at pace up a slope.
Yeah, this is why her hammer jump needs to seriously be not momentum based, but its own thing, its own command.
Mm.
Especially
Because far too often when you end up going up a slope, you press the button to do the hammer jump. The thing is that the game saps just enough momentum
this scene.
just as you do it, and then you just come to a dead halt and do a normal hammer attack. Also, I like the fact that it says, I don't remember this bridge in this part of the Mystic Ruins that I've never been to before.
Looks dangerously suspicious. And this.
Jeez, the fact that the door has a mustache.
Whee! Oh, Sonic! Oh wait, no, that's wait, we're just gonna avoid that. She's got a bit of slight mental scarring at this point, I'd say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't she be suffering from Metal Sonic from Stardust Speedway PTSD?
She's also colorblind. Let's bear that in mind. Clearly. Oh, hi.
It's just a struggle to try and get in Final Egg to begin with.
Well, that is quite a severe slope, especially for Amy and her weird momentum.
Thank God Gamma has an easier way to get into Final Egg than doing that.
He just starts there. The shooting ranges through this door. Act! Lever!
No, it's the way Eggman says it that's hilarious. It's like, the shooting range is through this door. Like he's some sort of like a real estate advertiser.
But yeah.
EGG Estates.
Switch to bring it
Oh, yeah,
away.
fine.
Get a load of property.
Comes down, hide somewhere.
Ow! Okay, boss attacks already.
What? The shockwave?
Yep.
No, he's always had that since the first since stage 1.
He can jump high,
Yeah.
he just doesn't know what to do after the jump.
It's even better if you manage to get it such that he sort of follows you in, because then he just drops through the floor of the lift. I can't remember whether I managed to get that to happen in my NPC playthrough or not.
I sure hope you did.
One of these doors is the right one.
And now we're on, I believe I'm right in saying, the only bit of RNG in the entirety of Amy's story, because which of these corridors is the correct corridor is random.
Yeah. Yeah, like I tried studying this. I don't. Usually, what happens with me is that
It is random. It is random because I've played through this enough times and got enough different corridors.
yeah,
It is random.
yeah. It's just what happened to me is like
Also, because it's random and because of the weird way it does it with the correct corridor, I think it actually walks you to a separate area of the map. When you're doing Amy's 5th mission, it's possible for the sign that appears, which is also RNG, to be put in the same corridor that's the correct one to continue through the level. If that happens, the mission is literally impossible.
Oh.
Because you go into the correct corridor and it walks you to a different section of the map. The problem is that the signpost is where you came from,
And
and you
so
can't go back.
and so that's why they
And I have had that happen to me as well.
Ouch.
all right then. So now with that, now we have to go to the egg carrier and fight Zero.
One.
So come
Yeah,
to the
and this is why you had to go and get the long hammer when you did, because this next trip to the egg carrier is the trigger for the Zero boss.
Yep, I found that out yesterday when finishing up Amy's story on the main file.
Still in there.
I mean, obviously, once you finish a story, you can go back and get the long hammer anyway.
Yeah, but we don't.
Yeah, but at that point, what's the point?
100% completion. Not that you actually can see that anywhere in the game. That, you know, as soon as you finish the story, whether you've got all the upgrades or not, the game treats it as 100% story completion.
Yeah, you've got 100% plot completion.
But there's no part of the game that tells you how many upgrades you've got,
Yeah.
which isn't so bad for characters where all the upgrades are visual, but the long hammer isn't. Nor's the Ancient Light, for that matter, as well as Big's 4 lure upgrades. Unless that does actually change the colour of the lure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Big has about as many upgrades as a typical Sonic Adventure 2 character.
That's Sandhill. And yes, I've made that mistake before.
That actually reminds me, Zawad, when we're going to do Sonic Adventure 2, are you going to go back and get every single upgrade?
Considering that, also considering just starting with the upgrades. It's
Because remember, Magic
my relationship with Sonic Adventure 2 is iffy enough that I'm considering just starting with the upgrades.
Can you at least have the cutscenes, at least keep the cutscenes in real time so we can just see Knuckles carrying all that junk on him
The train headed for Station
In
Square
real-
will be departing
in real time? because the cutscenes are normally rendered like in real time with the game models, so you can actually see the upgrades on the characters.
Yeah.
And it makes it funny when Knuckles has all his upgrades because it looks like he's just carrying so much junk around.
Well,
Because he's got the air necklace, he's got the hammer gloves, the shovel claw, and the sunglasses.
Yep.
Oh. What death number is that, Red Scarf?
Well, for Amy it's the second death. Overall, it's the 22nd.
The train headed for
I could smell Red.
23rd.
Oh my god! You outright just clipped through it.
why do they have to give that thing physics? And everything else animations. You know what part of the problem is? The way the camera pans. The way the camera... Alright, that's it. Free camera. Free camera.
No.
Square will be departing soon.
Just go through the transition like any normal player.
Yeah.
Like any normal player.
God, this is gonna be a train wreck when we get to Gamma's story. Or even sooner with Big's story, depending on who we're doing first.
Wait!
The train headed for Station Square.
Go through the transition.
Okay, fine. Fine, after that...
Yeah, I was going to say, because Amy's story, you actually have very few opportunities to get an extra life. And you're running out of them. You're back down to the default 3.
Yeah, that was just bizarre enough that, yeah.
And turn it back to auto camera.
Well, there's no need at this point, it's the boss.
The auto camera will automatically focus in on Zero, so that way you can see where he is at all times.
And that's the way it always is, even if you have free camera turned on. There's not even a camera option for bosses, it's only the one default option.
Yay, it's them!
Oh, I forgot to say there was an emblem in one of those metal crates.
Well, this isn't the main file anyway. Uh-oh.
It's all the flickies.
Oh no! Are you okay?
Yeah, I think the implication there is because you can see the 3 flickies, 2 of those, and I think the other 2 is one is from Beta, the other is from Gamma.
Yeah, that's revealed at the end of Gamma's story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for this really old game.
Also, part of Beta, part of Zero is clipping through the ground.
Yep. Alright, let's punish this boy. Unfortunately, I can't just stun lock him like in the Dreamcast version, from what I saw once.
Well, I seem to be having issues with the stream. I don't know if that's just my end.
I think it's my end too, I think.
It's clearing up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird thing is when Zero's jumping, he seems to be invincible.
Yeah, that wasn't the case in the Dreamcast version. It was something they added to the remake. Also, Amy just took that explosion like a boss.
Sonic. All Sonic characters are usually regulated with the hashtag plot device, or hashtag plot armor.
Please wake up, Birdie.
Also, I'd like to point out that there was no flicky inside of Zero.
Are you okay? Can you
When
talk?
any and every other E-Series robot has a flicky inside them.
Oh, yeah, well,
At least in this game.
you know, that's probably why Zero was so lame.
It's like, you're not even worth a flicky.
Purely AI based.
Oh no.
Whoa! You did it!
Cutscene is so
Now you 3 can live in peace again.
Again, I'll point out the continuity issue. Shouldn't the central core be broken from the Knuckles fight with Chaos 6?
It should be, yeah.
You know, that would make Zero and Beta a lot harder as well.
Hmm.
Can I also say I just
on the other hand, you could also say that when you went into the egg carrier earlier, you saw there were still robots sweeping and everything, even though the ship's been abandoned. So it's not unreasonable to think that the whole ship has a whole fleet of robots on it, designed purely for maintenance tasks. So they could have rebuilt that platform.
That's fair.
That's very true. Though I also have the next question: what caused the egg carrier to crash in the first place?
Yeah, it's never explained.
Eggman's incompetency?
Select your character.
I mean, it's never explained in Sonic 06 either. Well, I'm on the wrong file. Hold up.
Well, Zwad, here's the thing: Sonic 06 has never explained anything. The only thing that it's ever explained in Sonic 06 is Mephiles' motives, and that's about it.
Alright, let's switch to the right file this time.
I'm not kidding about that. Like, literally, only Mephiles' plans / motives are the only thing, like, fully, regularly explained in 06, and that's about it. Anything else is just thrown to the side. You know, in fact, Sonic 06, considering Mephiles is more the main villain than Eggman is, Eggman's just kind of there in 06.
Excellent. All systems.
Exactly.
Well, it depends what story you're playing through, though, because Mephiles is the main villain in Shadow's story, but in Sonic's story, Eggman's the main villain.
And Iblis is the main villain in Silver's story.
I'm
Yep.
your brilliant creator.
And I see a Jan Saruzi in the chat. Welcome to the stream. This is
Hi, Jan!
the second, technically also third day with how we're structuring today, of the Sonic 3DXtravaganza charity marathon. We are raising money for Duke Children's Hospital over the course of this 2-week-long marathon, and we'll be playing through all of the mainline 3D Sonic games. And if you want more info on that, I can actually type this from here. If I can type giveaway, and you can follow that link for details on how to qualify for the giveaway and just on what we're doing here.
The shooting range is through this door. Your big brother, E101 Beta, is there practicing.
The shooting range is through this door.
As Beta is, but you'll do fine.
Real egg state.
Okay, gotta
Also,
remember I'm not playing as Amy now.
You gotta remember you're not playing as Amy. You also gotta remember and also, oh god, oh god, Tails Dog, kill it with fire. Be sure.
This stage is so short, you don't really need to kill any of the dolls on the way.
Obtained item.
Mission complete.
Also, I find it funny. It's like the Sonic doll is the one that you need to kill in order to end the stage, but there's just multiples of Tails and Knuckles because why not?
Well, it's to get you used to the unusual timing mechanics of Gamma's stages, which is you start with 3 minutes and count down, and you destroy stuff to get extra time.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of like Gamma's idea for the time limit type thing.
You kind of what?
I kind of like Gamma's idea for the time limit type of thing.
You gotta be aggressive.
Yeah. All right, and in comes our first boss fight.
Alright, so I guess we'll find out for sure whether this counts as an actual boss or a character battle, technically.
I know it does in the boss battle mode in this game.
Yeah.
Like, the character battles themselves aren't in the boss battle modes, but this counts as a boss battle in the boss battle mode, so...
I like how he has 2 cannons and yet he's using it like the single hand gun that Gamma has. because that totally is how dual-handed cannons work.
You know, now that I think about it, don't all the other...
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so it does do the proper boss thing.
Yep. Boom. No, that's no time even for that second part.
You know, now that I think about it, don't all these E-series boss fights for the most part have twin arm cannons?
There was more to you than meets the eye.
No, I think they all have slightly different weaponry setups.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is none of them have hands, except for Gamma.
Huh.
No, I'm pretty sure that at least one of the others has hands.
Use a spare set of
I guess we'll find out.
Yes.
Just keep your eye out.
Special permission.
Seriously though, like, cannons. Okay, this is how I use twin cannons. Yes. Anyone?
Oh yeah, Beta's just posing more than anything else.
Yeah, like.
Just like it's just like this makes me cool, right? Also, Red Scarf.
And I'm wrong.
Also, Red Scarf. I'm primarily meaning in the boss fights because I think in the cutscene all the other E-series do at least have one hand.
Yeah, because I'm looking at I'm looking at pictures, and Zeta definitely has a hand.
All
yeah,
of them.
They all have the same loadout as Gamma.
Yeah, they're just recolors, except for when you actually fight them in their respective stages.
Yeah, in which case the loadout is changed. Or in the case of Zeta, has been completely rebuilt.
Maybe they can be just changed out, and Gamma tends to keep his loadout.
Behold, it's a tailed frog. Very unique.
Oh, so it's a frog that's in the midst of not becoming a tadpole.
Behold, it's a tailed frog!
Immediately! You hear me? I don't care what it takes to get it.
I just remember the Sonic Shorts version of this cutscene.
What was it? What was it like?
Well, I think one of them got a bowl of Honey Smacks with the cereal box because it had a picture of a frog. The second one...
Oh, hi, officers. Nothing suspicious here.
I think the second one had something to do with shoes. The third one, I think, is Zeta was, I planted this bomb on Sonic. All you had to do was press the button. Then Eggman's like, is it a frog?
I'm the king of the world.
And the even funnier thing is that Gamma wasn't even in that cutscene. It was Big that was holding Froggy. Also, Gamma is defying physics.
Yep. Cause you know, this makes sense.
Well, then again, this is the Sonic universe. Weirder stuff has happened.
I mean, Chaos can do it, so why can't Gamma?
Well, Chaos has an excuse. He's water.
Yes, he has an excuse to be able to stand on light poles.
Also, can we admire for the fact that for the other characters that are just regular Mobians, they're about as tall as a car, but yet Big and Gamma tower over the cars.
Yep. Well, Gamma has an excuse. He was made by Eggman.
And Big is big. And also like the fact that most of the barriers or whatever that you see in the adventure fields, they remain in place until whatever animations have finished, except for the barrier into Emerald Coast, which the collision is turned off immediately as you hit the targets. You don't even have to wait for the thing to collapse.
I can't see!
You know, that would have been hilarious to see just Gamma going through a loop. And so this is the reason why you turn on auto camera.
Sometimes. But sometimes free camera is better.
Not to mention Gamma's Emerald Coast is pitifully short.
Let me put it this way. I'm making as much use out of actual camera control as I can before I have to play Sonic Adventure 2.
Gamma. No, you want to know what that image was? Gamma, that's Gamma at the end of a Michael Bay movie.
Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Cool bots don't look at explosions. They blow things up and they walk away.
Alright, so now we get to the point where everyone's going to want to mute their computers for a bit. Pretty soon. Lest they want their ears to bleed.
Is it the Chow singing? Pew, pew, pew. You know, you'd think that Eggman would install his robots with at least some of his robots, all of his robots, with pre-existing knowledge about what failed plans have already happened and to not repeat them. But the fact that Gamma doesn't even recognize what the Master Emerald is kind of concerns me a little bit.
Honestly, I think we should just put some Through the Fire and Flames over this to make it more tolerable. Although
I don't mind the Chow singing. It's okay.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Besides, if you
it gets pretty ear-grating after a while.
You could just play Happy. No, wait, then we'll still get demonetized.
What is happy?
Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a... You know that song.
That's great, but I kind of like the idea of putting Through the Fire and Flames over that more.
I see you must not be one of them, huh?
Oh yes, totally. I see. I get that all the time. I get confused for Chow all the time.
No. I think what she's saying is I think what she was saying though, it's still just as bad. She was confusing Gamma for one of the other echidnas.
Oh yes, I get confused for echidnas all the time.
Either that, or she's just protective of the Chow.
So why the line, I see you must not be one of them, huh? I don't know, that's a really weirdly worded line, is all.
Also, I find it funny how Gamma's just vacantly staring into space.
We'll understand each other.
It kind of doesn't help that with the way his optics are positioned, it kind of makes him look reverse cross-eyed.
Yeah. What would be you guys' reaction if Big and Gamma and Amy's Tikal cutscenes were actually given to perhaps Sonic or Tails in a remake?
You know that one cutscene would have made a lot more sense if it was given to Knuckles.
Yeah, he has the most Tikal cutscenes out of anyone, not counting Sonic and Super Sonic.
Which makes sense because Knuckles is an echidna.
Yeah. Emerald. I love Sonic Eggman's reaction to seeing Gamma with the frog in the anime. Like, oh!
Eggman had some weird reactions in the Sonic X anime. Remember the one where he was like trying to be inconspicuous? He was like, "I'm just enjoying this delicious banana."
What?
That's a thing.
I'm unfamiliar with that one.
The Sonic X anime is weird.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then again,
Oh.
there's.
Okay,
Then
guys, we have someone in the chat whose name is literally the Speed Highway. That is amazing.
The Speed Highway. Is he going up and down and all around?
Sadly, we've already been through the Speed Highway. We've already been through Speed Highway with all three characters who go through it in this game, since we did 2 days ago Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles.
Oh no.
But still, that is amazing. And thank you for coming to the stream.
Also, I find it funny how Gamma just immediately goes to the wrong door just because of that rotating platform in the center.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you have that there?
Yeah, why? Honestly. That is a good question. A lot of odd design choices in this, I was about to say establishment, but I don't know if that's the right word.
Also, that image isn't accurate because there was a gamma. There was basically a black and white gamma hand and gamma gun there, but Beta earlier clearly had twin blasters.
Gamma moonwalking.
You know, now that I also think about it, it's never really explained why Eggman was upgrading Beta to a Mark II.
Duh, to make him useful.
Yeah.
This is the wrong room.
Understatement of the century. Gamma in his mind is going like, wrong room, wrong room, wrong room!
Stranger danger!
Alright, so...
Give me the bird. Ailey flips off. Oh, I never noticed that force field over the other two doors.
That prevents us from getting into hot shelter early.
Hmm.
You must have a hammer to play Hedgehog Hammer.
Ah.
Can I also ask why Eggman is keeping a Chow egg in prison?
Duh, because he keeps a Chow garden.
Yeah, because that was an addition made in the DX version, because the Chow Garden was added.
Oh. Okay, I don't remember it having hot magenta spots on it.
There was there wasn't an egg carrier Chow garden in the original?
In the original Dreamcast one, no, there was no Chow Garden at all, as far as I'm aware. The Chow Garden first appeared in Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay, the Speed Highway is saying that it was there in the original version, but I guess maybe not in the egg carrier?
You don't even know?
I'm pretty sure that the Chow Garden came after Sonic Adventure, and then it was backported into SADX.
Amy, what's going on with your skirt?
Don't you know how bad I feel?
Does not compute.
All the gardens were there in the DC game.
I think this is gonna...
Well,
okay,
I
I
don't
think
have
this is
any way
gonna...
to confirm.
I don't either. I think this is gonna... We'll research it after the stream. Let's not argue
Well,
about
no, I'm looking at it now, and Sonic News Network says that, yeah, it was in the original.
Ah.
Wonder where you heard that it wasn't then.
Well, people make mistakes. Sometimes people misremember.
Yeah.
But what I was saying earlier, the Chow egg, because that's in that one cell. Because I played Sonic Adventure DX. I just remember it being a regular black shell, like in Adventure 2. I don't remember it having like that blue top and the hot magenta spots.
Actually, do you have the Dreamcast models turned on again?
Yes.
Why are you letting us go?
That's probably why then, because it's gone to the Dreamcast models and textures.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
It is dangerous here. Hurry, we'll be arriving at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
So,
If I-
you're not like those other robots.
Now, going a little bit more into other parts about Gamma.
We truly are.
I think I remember in the Archie comics, I think it was
I guess we can be friends.
partially explained in Universe 3 that after the events of Sonic Adventure, Gamma wasn't actually destroyed, but he's roaming Mobius, destroying other Eggman creations, if I remember correctly.
I will look that up.
Well, and then that's yeah.
It's a Universe 3, if I remember correctly.
No, I want to play. I want to play. Ah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Gamma, get ready.
It's Universe 3, if I remember correctly, because I don't think the Archie comics actually had a Heroes arc, if I remember correctly.
No, they didn't.
Not pre-Genesis wave anyway. Alluded to heroes in the post.
Yeah, in the original Archie continuity, Gamma did survive at the end of the Sonic Adventure arc.
Press and hold
Went
the
on
button and
went
hold
on
for
to
a
be
while.
a lone soldier against the Empire, and then Gunn attempted to recruit him.
And then they got
And
Omega
then Sonic Universe 3, he came up against Omega, and as Omega was about to destroy him, Gamma transferred his uploaded his free will and programming into Omega.
Apparently, in DX, the green sphere above Hedgehog Hammer is mistakenly captured as Big's life icon. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, there were so many porting issues with this game, honestly. Alright, now, let's see. Get out of the way, maid.
Yeah, in the Archie post boot though, Gamma's storyline exactly reflects that in the game.
Well, then again, most stuff in the RG post boot reflects the games exactly.
Yeah.
What the? Gamma? What the? Is what? Really? Really? What?
Okay, we've just sequence broke the game.
Oh my god, does that... No, oh my god, SWAT, really?
I once tried to speedrun Gamma's story in this game.
Are we seriously going after Zeta now?
Yes.
This isn't gonna break the story sequence that badly, is it?
It will work still functionally. Like I still need to do everything in order in the adventure field, but it will count that the stage is cleared.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's actually one thing where this game was programmed quite well, as in just so long as you hit enough event triggers, you can progress through the game.
I tried to do something fancy there, unfortunately. Didn't get it.
So it's like, so Gamma's just like, BRB, gotta kill my brother, lol. No, I could just imagine, like, if this was actually happening in universe right now, Eggman would be furiously yelling over the intercom, Gamma, what in God's name are you doing? Get out of there right now! I told you to get to the upper deck! Oh my god, now you're destroying my robots!
Yeah, because you have the hover pack upgrade, you haven't got the... I can't remember exactly what the
laser
cannon, isn't it? Yeah.
Pretty sure that comes later. Okay. I see what to do here. This is the time for auto camera. Click. Come on.
What?
There we go. Don't miss.
You know, you have to wonder, how is Gamma able to do that? Able to look around and shoot the other badniks from that side?
The scope on his thing just moves without his head.
Yeah, that makes it, that looks funny though. It's like in a it's like an event. In fact, you know what I think Gamma's style eventually evolved into?
What?
The mech gameplay for Sonic Adventure 2.
Also, we just
similar sort of thing, run and gun.
Well, no, even the targeting system is similar.
We completely broke that section, by the way.
Okay, I was gonna say, what the heck happened there?
I just boarded the train as it was moving and rolled with the punches. I love doing that. Let this be both this and Tales of Story. I've done enough times that I know the tricks, most of the tricks.
All right, so at the very least with Gamma, we still need to actually, you know, do the adventure field flags in order to actually progress with the story.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we do need to do the stages, thus.
Well, I mean, obviously, because you know because you know, like by all technicality, Gamma hasn't technically rebelled from Eggman yet. So, in a series standpoint, this would make no sense.
Does anything ever make sense? That's a good question.
I was gonna say the Chaos Emeralds apparently being the trigger for so many things in the world.
Like, you know, the Gaias?
Yeah. Also, question: why did Eggman convert Zeta into like essentially just a core?
Spare parts.
Running the egg carrier.
Also, that bird is never obtainable.
Rescue complete.
Wow, good camera angle. Alright. So, on that note, now we'll dust back out of the story for a bit and just get some things done. Go to Gamma's stages, and if I am right, this should... Yep, okay, here we go. Final egg. Okay, actually it's glitched out, wow.
Hold on, I gotta see this. Wait, final egg, Red Mountain, Hot Shelter, Hedgehog Hammer.
Okay, I'm curious. Okay, well, I think we found that music.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to bring out all the stages, though.
Oh, I get it. It's used when Amy accesses this subgame in the subgame from the trial mode.
Ah, gotcha.
Priority error. This is a black void.
Alright, let's just
I'm
go
curious
ahead and
about
go
that
to
red mountain. I'm curious about that red mountain. Wait, go to that Red Mountain one. I'm curious to see if that will actually take us to Red Mountain.
Of course it will. I was expecting Windy Hill to appear as well, but I guess we're just doing Red Mountain then.
So we're going to destroy Epsilon now.
Yep.
Hashtag break the... you want to know what I imagine this is? This is just like... this is Gamma just like moon sliding, wearing shades while just sticking double middle fingers up. Or in this case, just one middle finger in his barrel, just like like just like alternating, pumping up and down. It's just he's moon rolling.
You should see the speed run for a proper speed run for this game. It's amazing. I mean, this stage. I mean, no, not this stage. This. Well, yes, this. The speed run incorporates more stage skips that I unfortunately don't know how to do effectively.
Also, I think I mentioned this in one of the other stories, but by technicality, this is part of Angel Island, so technically this is Lava Reef.
Yep.
Spinners, or in my language, cannon fodder.
Unless they're Sparkies.
You mean electro spinners?
Sure.
Is it sad I know a lot of bad nicknames by name?
No.
I think it's cool.
Well, then again, back during the Sonic 3 LP and for Melting Pot, we had the argument over what was a sandworm. So, because the ones in Generations have different function than the regular sandworms. Yeah, cause see, look, Epsilon here is outfitted with like double rocket launchers.
Oh yeah. All right.
Like that's what I was referring to when I was talking about the stuff earlier, but.
Yep. So they have scouting mode and a battle mode, and Gamma's just scouting.
Rescue complete.
So yeah, we've destroyed Zeta and Epsilon, and now we're gonna go destroy Sonic.
I'm pretty sure that Epsilon's flicky just clipped into the wall.
But let's just check again. Just to be sure. Oh no, here's Windy Valley. Okay, let's just
Oh my god. Well, this count as them being cleared in the story mode too.
Yup. Yes, it does.
Oh my god. So in theory, all we have to do is just hit the story trigger points, and then we're done with Gamma's stage.
Yep. Oh wait! I just realized something. This is gonna cost me a life to restart, but actually no, I'm gonna quit. Don't count that on the death tally, because I just remembered something else I want to show off. The one super skip I can do in a stage. I've tried Hot Shelter to do the super skips. I just can't. I've gotten really close, but yeah, we'll just do this. Do this.
Alright, let's... Okay. Welcome to the Sonic Adventure stream, where we break the game in half.
In Gamma's story, anyway.
You know what this is? Like... You know those, like, suplex... Those, like, certain suplex moves? This is just essentially... You break the game's back over your knee. That's what this is.
Yeah, and this is where it's good to have free camera on. Yeah. That was the stage.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, see, even Delta has the same twin blasters that Beta had earlier.
Alright, now everyone's saved except for Beta. Let's go to
So now that we've destroyed all our brothers, let's go fight Sonic. You know, if you want to go on story context with what we're doing, Gamma just technically did that while he was still under Eggman's oath. So really, that just makes Gamma a dick.
He knew it had to be done. He time traveled.
Also, now he's silver.
Yes.
It's no use. Take this.
E Beta and Zeta, location unknown. Oh, it even screwed up this, but it's going to be, the adventure field is still going to be on the egg carrier where I have to, okay, it screwed that up. Oh
Wow.
my god.
Wow! Wow! This game! Hey, God, I knew Sonic Adventure 1 at certain points was a coding mess, but I didn't know it was this bad!
How can I serve you, Dr. Robot?
Yeah,
yeah,
now it's the fight with Sonic!
Oh yeah, the speed highway. I don't know if I told this to you yet, but this is the second and also technically third day of a marathon called the Sonic 3DXtravaganza, where I will be playing all of the mainline 3D Sonic games in order for the next 2 weeks, and we are hosting giveaways during this. And to qualify, all you need to do is donate. And so, to qualify, just follow that link that Lambdoll posted and just donate $5. And you can qualify for the giveaway. And all the money goes straight to Duke Children's Hospital. This is a charity event. If you're interested.
And if you do that, make sure to put your Twitch name in the donation comment so we can link it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Precisely.
Yeah, you have to donate $5, mention that you want to be in the giveaway, and put your Twitch name just so that we know you want to qualify. Up to you.
You know, in theory, this scene is technically impossible because, you know, when has Sonic ever fell to an actual Eggman robot before?
But it's not actually fallen to an Eggman robot in this.
You know what I mean.
Because Amy stops the fight before it ends.
Also, is it me or is the Dreamcast version Amy have a textured dress?
It does have a textured dress.
That's just how it appears.
Whereas in Adventure 2, everyone's a plastic action figure.
Yeah. That's why technically the Adventure 1 models are, DX models are better quality, just the quality dissonance just makes them look worse in comparison to the Dreamcast models, in my opinion.
The Speed Highway says, mood.
Mood. This whole Gamma story has just been a mood. If I'm using that correctly.
we're having severe emotional whiplash with this story.
Is this more character development or more edginess than Shadow?
Okay, so now all we have to do is just hit the story triggers, which we start in the Mystic Ruins, and since Angel Island is already going to probably be unlocked, since we already defeated all the other E series, all we just have to do is just like walk 20 feet.
Yeah, Tails just levitated, by the way.
You know, I find it funny that some people forget that Gamma has like this helicopter function.
Oh yeah, of course he has it. Hi.
And now Gamma's thinking regrets.
Eggman's not my friend, so what I did, it was a good thing.
You know, it's funny because in this because even in DX, it still uses the original pictures.
Friends.
E-series friends, that's why I murdered them in cold blood.
I think I explained this before, but I think he's identifying that the Flickies inside, like the Flickies and the Mobini inside the E-series are his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's freeing the animals.
Oh, wait. Really?
Go to the egg carrier.
Okay, wait. Issue. Okay, let me just see here. That's a little concerning if the page isn't located. Because that's the right link, I'm pretty sure.
That's not good.
Yeah, this is, like, high priority.
Yeah, it works when I follow the URL.
Okay, then try this link. Yeah, that should hopefully work better. I'm not sure why that one link doesn't work, but... yeah. Okay, good.
You know, I tried Googling E102 without the robot name, and all I got was Tartrazine.
That's random. Put down. Wait, I just realized. I don't need to do this, right? Let's see.
Okay, well, that's done.
Yeah, that's done. Cool.
Cool. Wait, don't forget. And once we get back to the egg carrier, all we just need to do is go inside the ship, grab the... We can theoretically go inside the ship, grab the laser blaster, and then just leave.
I may as well do that now.
And remember, if we go back here, backtrack through the station square and take the train.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're gonna have to climb up that ladder, and with how slow Gamma climbs ladders, it is painful.
Yeah, you can't... Thankfully, he jumps high enough that it can be mitigated just a slight bit, but only a slight bit.
And again, you could have just jumped over the spine of the ship and used the monorail. It isn't actually quicker to get into the ship that way.
Yeah.
I forget the monorails exist, honestly.
You forget a lot of stuff exists in this game. That's the pool.
And yet I know about a lot more things, apparently. Here we go. Ooh, shiny.
Here's your laser blaster.
Yeah, because I believe you can't go in this room before the ship crashes because it's filled with water.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So by the ship getting submerged in water, the water drains from here.
Hashtag Sonic logic.
I was gonna say it might have something to do with the ship configuration, but no, it's not that.
Whee!
You know, now that I think about it, the only time Gamma actually comes back is Sonic Battle.
Yeah, and that's not really Gamma.
That's
It's a Gamma model, but...
Gamma model, but it's not Gamma in heart, honestly. That's, It's like you can make a Gamma model like an SA2. None of those are actually Gamma. Oh yeah, he's in Shuffle, but you know that's a little different matter, honestly.
Aren't the extra characters in Shuffle non-canon anyways?
Yeah. If Shuffle is even canon. Alright, so now I go to don't mind me, just a robot, just an E-series robot, boarding the train. Nothing suspicious here. Okay.
Wait, what? Well, hold on, the stream's catching up to me. What happened?
Things happen.
You're stuck in the floor.
It's okay, we managed to make it work. Somehow, some way. Some form of fashion.
You know what would be funny if you just walk into the next area of Angel Island and the next cutscene plays immediately?
Yeah, that would be funny. Wonder why it's not happening, honestly.
Yeah, Gamma is one of the secret characters in Sonic Shuffle where the game's description says he returned by the strange powers of the dreams of Imaginary World.
Sonic canon is just weird all around when you think about it. I mean, then again, Sonic got sucked into the Arabian Nights storybooks, so...
I think you have to destroy the monkey.
No, it was already open. That's
You have to kill the coconut,
and then the loading trigger is activated.
Yeah, you have to kill the monkey. You have to kill the coconuts in order to trigger the loading zone. See?
Oh, that's really bizarre.
Now quit the stage.
Well, it's because the game knows you've completed the stage, so it leaves the gate open. But it also knows that you haven't done the story thing to open the stage.
Okay, that is fair. That's fair. Alright.
Now, since we already destroyed Zeta, is it going to be as soon as we get to the egg carrier, the cutscene's going to activate?
I'll just leave that a surprise.
Because that's going to be really freaking funny if it does.
Station Square will be departing soon.
I already know what's gonna happen here, but hey. I see. Energy's bot. Welcome to the stream.
Accessing data.
Yeah, and of course, speaking of Gamma appearing in other games, he does appear in Sonic Battle, except he doesn't, because it's not Gamma, it's Chaos. It's what's known as Chaos Gamma, but it's basically a new robot made in his image.
Okay, so as you guys can clearly see, that jump cut occurred in-game. And thank you for the follow, Speed Highway. But yeah, you guys see.
Yeah, it's just like, we got there. Cutscene played. Immediate next cutscene plays.
Yep.
Also, I like how it doesn't even, like, do... I like how it just showed a regular, like, gameplay footage screenshot for Gamma's perspective.
Yeah,
instead of, you know...
You see the HUD, the bit of, in-game HUD there.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
it's like...
It's also playing, the indoor, inside the egg carrier, music right now. Alright, here we go.
And upcoming is probably one of my favorite boss themes in this game.
Oh yeah.
Now, when you really consider what Beta Mark II can actually do, this thing really is kind of scary.
It's invincible most of the time.
Yeah, because like you shoot at him and he'll either A, dodge, or B, just pimp slap your shots out of the way. Like Zwat, show it off, show it off. He just slaps your shots out of the way.
Slap shot.
Because if he does that to your shots, imagine what he's going to do to a spin dash.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Like that, bringing a new meaning to Slapshot.
He's probably great at hockey.
I lost one of the wings. Oh well.
I always like running circles during this section just to have him like throw explosion shots everywhere. And for the final giant charge shot, I just have him like center it straight in the center of the egg carrier.
Oh yeah, and one more thing I forgot to mention earlier. By the end of the marathon, if we've raised $300 in total before Forces, you can bet that the next day will be followed by a Shadow the Hedgehog single-story playthrough, where I'll let the audience choose the path. In real time. Yeah, if you want any further incentive to share this around. If I recall, originally Gemma was supposed to shoot himself in the head after beating Beta, but they thought that was too dark.
Hmm.
And so they had Beta shoot him instead.
And there's another weird thing regarding this cutscene right here involving Gamma, and I'll explain it when we get to it. Because I mean, yeah, the two flickies that are inside Beta and Gamma are the parent flickies of the one Amy's currently sheltering.
Parent flickies?
The implication is they're a family.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's the thing. Here's the one thing I don't get. You all saw the explosions of the other E-Series robots, and we just saw Betas right now. You know what doesn't make any sense?
How they survive.
No, not that. Gamma's explosion.
What doesn't make sense about it?
It covers the entire egg carrier.
Does it cover the entire egg carrier?
Like, just watch the cutscene when a Gamma explodes. Explain to me how Gamma, who's the same size robot as
yes, exactly.
As Delta, Epsilon, and Theta, makes an explosion that frickin' big.
Hey, he had the most potential, so he had the biggest explosion. As the Speed Highway says, he's a special boy. Thank you for that. Thank you, that made me laugh. And now we only have one more story to go before Supersonic.
Foggy!
Is Metalvolt anywhere around?
Select your character.
I don't know.
Alright, well, we saved the best story. Honestly, either Tails' or Gamma's, personally, is my favorite. But it's time for the absolute best story out of all of these. None hold a candle.
Hashtag Mad Lads. Here we go, boys. Foggy!
Yeah, it's Big's Big Fishing Adventure 1.
One, not
That's
two.
exactly what it is! That's exactly what it is!
No, it's Big's Big Fishing Adventure DX.
Big's Big Fishing Adventure DX. Froggy's Cut.
Heck yeah.
Also, I just noticed the one flap of his belt has jiggle physics.
I mean, that makes sense. It's clothes physics. Hey, Big, do you think you can grab that on the way out?
Big! Big, come on! If you're gonna do that, don't do it in public! God! Oh, God, it smells!
Grabbing it. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a. I'm gonna switch to another file temporarily so we can see that opening cutscene. Sorry, I'll just not. Yeah.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go take care of some garbage. So I'll be back.
All right. Oops. Didn't mean to choose minigames. Yeah, because we gotta show the opening cutscene. It's one of the greatest opening cutscenes to any game ever. Oh man, I like that emote. Alright, this should be... Yeah, this one won't have big story cleared, so we can still view the opening cutscene, thankfully. And so yeah, for the rest of the stream, we'll do big story, then supersonic story, and finally end things. And then afterward, the stream will cut off temporarily, but then immediately come back with the hero story of Sonic Adventure 2. We went a bit off schedule with what happened yesterday. But rest assured, things will be fine. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Get the rod. You know, you still really have to ask, what causes... Like, I know Froggy eats a part of chaos, but...
Yeah. Oh, he's got multiple rods. He must go through them rather regularly. Maybe bring more than one of those with you, Airbag?
Also, one thing that makes Big's model a bit more creepy in the original adventure, as opposed to any of his later incarnations, his pupils don't move.
Oh yeah, that's common with Big.
Well, no, even then he has his like eyes and pupils move in like some of the later games because he actually like makes looks around and makes facial expressions, but in this one his face is just static.
I've never seen him as creepy, honestly. He's just derpy. I think they do sometimes, but only when you touch it to call light fall. Oh.
Here's the thing: is Big stupid or is he just slow? I want to say he's just slow.
I think it's not so much that he's... Yeah, well, I'd say that he is a bit slow. Also a bit naive. But when you look at the way he was characterized in the Archie comics, I think the best word to describe him is pure.
You're going to steal that shuttle thingy? That's not nice. And then he hooks Eggman and punches him in the nose. I love that.
Well, I was thinking more in the post-boot when where Sally's asking Big about does he find it strange that Nicole's an artificial, is a hologrammatic life form and that.
As long as they're nice.
And Big basically says that he doesn't find it strange, and that ultimately all that matters is that they're nice.
I like how with just the beginning cutscene, we're already 10% clear with Big's story.
Yes.
I'm a cat. My name's Big.
That's all you need to know. There are many secrets about my origin that I dare not repeat to mortal souls. To mortals. For their souls
except in the anime when he introduces himself, he's like, "My name's Big because I'm big."
I mean,
now that if I remember correctly,
you need to go into the sewers first.
Yeah, the sewers has the lure upgrade.
Just hitching a ride.
I took the car a bit there.
Just imagine the driver. This massive purple feline has just jumped on my bonnet. Oh well, I'll carry on driving. There's a new hood on him.
He's just like, there's a giant fat Mobian on the hood of my car. Must be a Wednesday.
Can I? Thank you.
Because no one ever questions why there's just Mobians walking around the city.
Well, I think in terms of the way it works within the games or whatever, it's just simply that's the way it's always been.
Wasn't that not supposed to be pushed yet?
No, it's not pushed in Sonic Story because you're not meant to go this way.
It closed on my tail.
I think the funny thing is you can actually hear him say "ow."
Yeah.
Oh. This is like the thing shuts and he goes "ow."
Don't forget
don't forget, there is a lure upgrade in the sewers, right, Red Scarf?
Yeah, but it's in the other part of the servers.
Yeah, the one that's behind Twinkle Park.
Yeah.
I can still go. I'm stuck here for now until I clear Twinkle Park.
Well, clear Twinkle Park first, then pick up the lure upgrade.
Hmm.
So let's see if I remember how to fish. I recall the first time I ever played this story, it was a nightmare.
It's not very well done.
It's not very well done, but it's not the worst in the world.
I see a frog!
Now remember, for some reason, Big's fishing pole is his lifeline. So if the lure snaps, he has a heart attack.
Yeah. And, isn't there a way to instantly bring it back as long as I'm not reeling a fish?
I don't remember. This is just advisable. Do not fish while sitting in the water.
I mean, you can do that if you have a... Oh, no! Ignoring you. Come on.
That's a bass. I don't want that bass.
Not this time. Hey, Froggy.
I don't think you're close enough.
Yeah, I usually go further into the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, the prime spot. Yeah, the prime spot is usually somewhere between the corner and the one pillar.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Whack.
I usually do it on the straight side of the pool, but yeah.
I can't... It's really inconsistent how you're able to move it as well.
Yeah.
Like, I could only move it to one side.
And honestly, yeah, so honestly, you need to get the lure somewhere vaguely in front of Froggy, and then just wait for him to notice it. The wiggling around just really doesn't do anything at all.
Nah, yeah, usually when I do this, I usually just tap A. Just tap A when it's in front of Froggy.
No. Oh wow, he even lost interest. Froggy! Oh. Apparently all you have to do is hold down A and let go when the bar gets to red. Got it? But for that, I need to actually be able to hook him. Come on. Come on, Froggy. Frog.
You know, someone also asked why doesn't Big just jump in the water and grab Froggy?
That is an interesting question.
Because he's a man of his craft.
Yeah, I would probably have Big go off on this, like, one long-winded rant. He's like, you don't just jump into the water to catch the fish. That has no tact. There's no style in just jumping in and grabbing a fish like a wild animal.
But what about a frog?
It's a delicate art.
I think Froggy would have noticed that if you didn't keep pulling it in.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
too far away.
Are you I'm gonna lose a life.
I got a fish.
Just do it in short bursts.
But you can see why I despise having to play through Big Story in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, he should have noticed it there.
I don't think the lure is low enough.
Are you serious?
You gotta let it sink a little bit.
Who knows, maybe Big's story won't be as short as I expected. I think we got him.
Something's biting.
Yeah, Yeah, usually when I attract Froggy's attention, it's somewhere in the double digits.
Got him!
Oh, now what am I gonna
He catches
do?
Froggy and then he immediately loses somehow.
Yeah,
Not too
honestly,
bad.
Big. We need to have a talk, and we'll do this. Real
Can
fast.
I also ask what kind of victory animation is that?
He's clapping above his head because he just lost his friend. And I just realized he has the green car. That makes sense.
Froggy.
And he also has a really big card. I see.
I think he's fishing in his car.
Yeah, he does. He has the rod out.
Is that a fishing rod in your car, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh my gosh. And he's a lot faster than Amy and has way more control. That much is clear.
Whoa! Wow! Wow!
I may just get under 3 minutes. And I regret not doing this with Sonic 2 days ago.
Yeah, because then we don't get to hear the famous woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
No, we get plenty of that when we're doing the day stages in Sonic Unleashed.
No, that's woo!
Oh yeah, the
This
It
is-
Doesn't Matter remix is great.
Yeah.
Oof, I got...
You know, I think Big's car is actually twice the size of any of the other carts.
It's certainly a lot bigger, that's for sure.
You know, it's a miracle he can even fit on the track at this point.
I forget, has Big been made for SRB2 kart yet?
I think he already has been.
Okay.
Doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up
Yep,
the
under
fight.
3 minutes. Almost under 2 even.
Yeah.
Sonic Drift Racing! Not Drift. Or Drift Racing, it's Sonic Drift Racing.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Alright. Here's hoping I can get that lure upgrade.
Sonic Drift Racing, I think that's the original Sonic Drift.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. No, it's Sonic Drift 2.
Yeah, that still doesn't make... Can I just still say, it doesn't make any... That doesn't make any sense.
Well, the thing is, Sonic Drift, the first one, was only ever released in Japan. But Sonic Drift 2 was released in the West as Sonic Drift Racing.
Oh. Lure power up. I can use this to catch bigger fish.
And yet it does absolutely nothing to make the actual objective of the level easier.
Alright, off to Ice Cap Zone. And possibly one of the worst stages in the game.
There's a lure upgrade in there as well.
I think that's the only time that it does that in this game.
Yeah, because there's another one in the jungle. It's not on the big bed because that's the...
Yeah, it's in just one of the
Whatever it's
random...
called.
It's in just one of the random dead ends.
Yeah.
What?
I think it's in one of the dead ends, like you get... Oh, hello, Knuckles. I think it's in one of the dead ends, like you have to go into the Knuckles to dig the gold key?
The silver statue.
Or the silver statue. Yeah, one of those two. But you have to dig that out, and then... He's going for the rod and lure upgrade, I think.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to climb out of the canyon with the ice key.
That is a good point.
So what? You didn't think this through, did you?
Nope. Well,
What you should have done was go put it in ice cap, and then come over and get the upgrades.
yes, I should have done that.
Hashtag poor planning.
Because what I don't know is if it respawns back in Station Square.
It should.
I think it does.
Because if it doesn't, then you've just done a pretty major soft lock.
Yeah. You essentially just
Whoa!
broke the game.
What the heck?
What happened?
I almost just fell through a void.
What?
You almost clipped through the floor.
Oh. Okay, I've never seen the game do that.
Huh.
Oh no! No. Now we're having SWAT. Build up speed by having Bigger run against a tree for 12 hours.
I have a bed! And now the bed is just floating.
It's the power rod. You now have longer casting distance.
Longer casting distance. I will take this to the end of time.
You know, now that I think about it, a good majority of Big's upgrades are in the Mystic Ruins.
How many lure upgrades are in here?
Well, there's the one.
The jungle?
Yeah.
Yes, it's in this area. You might want to pull up the map.
Right, I have that.
It's in one of those dead end things.
Yeah.
I think it's the right one.
Yeah, the one you're closest to.
Alright.
Because the other one is where Knuckles goes to get the statue.
Yeah. And then I think after this, you're better off just jumping off the cliff to reset yourself to the top.
I think you've just gone past the thing.
There we
Yeah.
go. Lure
Yeah.
power up!
I can use this to catch bigger fish.
Oh my gosh, guys, the lure is in the wrong position from the rod.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a thing.
That's yeah. How do you explain that, physics?
Okay, now Zwat, go to the edge of the Mystic Ruins cliff and jump off to reset yourself back to the top of the cliff to save time.
You mean die intentionally?
Yes. We won't count the. For the record, we won't count this towards the death count.
Well, if that's the case, then well, it will count on the death count. It just won't count toward the death debt. Right, Red?
Yeah, deliberate deaths won't count. So I think you've gone back to the ladder anyway.
You're already right at the ladder. Never mind.
Yeah, you'd already got to the ladder.
Just what? Turn around.
Well, maybe I'll refresh with the ice key in my hands. You never know.
Well, you can at least see how ridiculously, stupidly fast Big climbs if you want.
Alright, fine. We'll have to go anyway to Station Square, most likely.
I'm not even kidding. Like, he's slow in his feet, but his hands are like lightning. Not in that way, you pervert.
Oh my! I wasn't even. I didn't even go there.
You're the one who did the perverse snicker. You're like.
No, I was just. I mean, that wasn't even a. That was just.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Yeah, you see how freaking fast Big climbs that thing?
My goodness gracious. Let's put a slow character in a momentum-based platformer. I'm sure that'll work out great.
And for some reason, we'll give him the fastest climbing speed.
Yes. Well, he can't even jump up, and if they give him a slow climbing speed, my gosh.
Well, then what's Gamma's excuse?
He can jump and hover to mitigate it a bit.
Yeah, but I could be.
Oh, there's the pupils.
They move. They move.
Ah, there's the ice cube. Thank you for telling us that's speed highway. Now we know. Get up there! Get up there! Get up there! Get up there! What are you doing? Okay. Yes. Jumping on a slope. That'll totally work.
The train headed
Big.
for the ruins will be departing.
I'm winded. Can I have a cheeseburger?
I can have cheeseburger. I can have your
you know, Big would be the kind of person to like go to like a McDonald's. Well, let's just go with that. He'd be the one to go to McDonald's and order Big Smoke's order. This is a nice massage for my butt, but I don't think it's going to help me find Froggy.
No, wait. Well, what are the operators of trains called again? What? How would a radio call for that? No, conductor. Conductor, we seem to have a problem in the caboose. Giant cat, blocking the door. Hey, move your butt! Oh, okay.
This is your conductor speaking. We'll be making headway to the Mystic Road soon. We apologize for any screeching you might be hearing on the tracks. We've got a little bit more of a bearing load today, thanks to one of our passengers. I would have laughed so hard if you jumped off the train station and immediately fell off the cliff.
I was apparently somewhere in my mind, subconscious, considering that, but thankfully it didn't happen.
Okay, good. Now remember, there is a lure upgrade in this in Ice Cap, so
the only in-stage upgrade, as a matter of fact.
And they thought like, hey, you remember that one thing we did for Big? Let's do that for every character in Sonic Adventure 2.
Me the Alex, thank you for the follow.
Life belt. It keeps
Here is your egg.
when you're in water. To swim underwater, press the jump button when afloat.
Oh, that was a Proton John reference, wasn't it?
Yes.
And so now we have Big's main 2 upgrades, and now we just need the lure upgrade.
Big seems to just have a green and yellow color scheme going on for his upgrades. Roger that.
Alright, so, that rock was just moving on its own.
The Phantom Rock.
How do I?
Now, yeah, I saw that Phantom Rock. What the heck? Now, if I remember correctly, Froggy is underneath this ice layer. You just need to break it with a rock.
Yep, but there's also...
Or you can just jump on it.
Yeah.
Now remember, Big can drown.
Question is, am I in water right now?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not even pressing A to stay on the ground at the moment.
What?
It sometimes goes a bit weird, but you are underwater right now.
Yes.
Does the game... Let me rephrase that then. Does the game think I'm in water and spikes? That's not at all what I wanted to do. Oh, here we go.
Alright, now I think it's that ice thing you want to break. Yeah, because then you get the lure power-up.
Okay, so... Can I please just get up?
Something's being screwy with the physics, because for some reason it's registering Big sometimes clipping out of the water.
Okay, there we go.
All you gotta do now is just backtrack to the first area.
Oh, hi, Mecha Fish.
Hello.
Alright. So where the heck is the first area?
It's through a tunnel. You can get to it. For the record, the area where you see the spikes under the water, that's the area you were just in before you hit the one spring. So you can get back to the main area by going that way.
Gotcha, okay.
Also, anyone else also, the fact that there's dinosaurs. The fact that there's giant dinosaur bones here. I don't think Angel Island would have had dinosaurs, would it?
What are you talking about? Of course it had dinos.
It did?
Totally. Obviously.
Yeah, because Froggy's right here in the beginning. I don't think trying to fish on the water right here is a good idea because you're not going to get enough to register as going in the...
Hey, Froggy. Yeah. Freeney me Froggy, come on.
You just swam straight through that hammerhead.
Froggy!
Zwat, Zwat, I forgot. You need to press down to hook the lure.
I just did that, and then... Okay, come on, Frog. Frog.
Yeah, he's not even Froggy anymore.
Are you kidding me? He just passed through it, he showed interest, and then just gave up.
Look, when he sees the lure, don't keep pressing A. When he locks on the lure, don't keep pressing A, otherwise he's gonna swim through collision. If you see him coming at the lure, stop what you're doing.
Riveting, exactly.
Something's biting.
Like Zwat, when you see Froggy coming, just stop what you're doing and let him just go at it. Like, don't even try to reel it in yet.
Not too bad.
Now, you see what you do when you do it. Like, painful.
All right, so what's?
There's one thing I have to question though. How did Froggy go from the city to under the ice cap to back to Emerald Coast? You think you wouldn't it have made more sense if it went from Twinkle Park to Emerald Coast?
From Twinkle Park, strange sewer systems.
Yes, because Froggy got flushed down the sewer system and somehow landed on a floating island.
That was currently in the ground.
He's got my little buddy.
You know dang well what I mean.
What? Boom.
Glad I found you.
Oh, that would be really creepy. Bumper sound.
Now what am I gonna do?
Bing.
What do you have to say about that, Tiny Fox?
Sorry, if I had only held on tighter.
Frogs are slippery. I don't think that would have helped, Tails.
Wow. I just looked at Twitter for a second. I was just looking at for Twitter a second, and apparently someone has said that GameStop has just done a Wendy's level tweet.
Oh dear. For GameStop, that might be.
And the thing is, then Wendy's actually replied to that with about half a dozen Super Mario Maker 2 level codes.
Oh, is that the ultimate roast? Oh, hi, Sonic.
Hashtag marketing.
I'd better go after Amy.
Well, love how the characters are just sprawled around other character stories in random places. Like, it's possible to unlock Big before you even unlock Knuckles. In Sonic's story.
Yeah, I think you can find him in the hotel, and he just goes, "Froggy, where are you?"
Yep. Hey, car. You wanna move? No? Okay.
I still find it interesting that it's like, didn't Izuka say at one point that Big was a retired character?
Did he?
I have no idea, to be honest.
I think he did at one point. And then after that he just became relevant again.
Much to Giga's dismay. Ow. Screw you. Oh, I see what section of Emerald Coast this is now.
Yeah, it's the one that Sonic lands on after getting run over by an orca. Did I say run over by an orca? I meant running from an orca.
Yeah, you said run over by. Now where?
He's at the other end of that arc.
Yeah.
So you're on completely the wrong side.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright.
Well, it looks like you can go around the back, actually, so yeah, just carry on going around.
Hey, as what? Question, can we inline this image on the side of the stream?
What image? I'll consider making that happen when I making the edits to shift over to SA2. Just to show it for a bit.
Well, you know, it's because the thing is, you know, it's big.
Yeah.
You know, I want to do it for the memes.
Yeah. I don't... Okay, I must be blind.
No, it's not that bit.
Yeah. I probably passed right through Froggy already, and
No, you haven't got far enough yet. Keep following it round the way you were. And then as you start getting near a pillar, and now you're going the wrong way again.
I see a few pillars over here.
Right, well you want to be the other side of them.
I see him. Alright, that's not far out enough. The targeting reticle, it lies. Kinda love how Big has his very own track for a part of a level.
Hey, Red Scarf, I have a question.
Hmm?
You ever wanted to see Big do a peel out?
What?
No.
Look and hang out.
I'll look in a moment. Hey,
Well, I
Froggy.
suppose technically that's what he's doing there.
Froggy, over here.
Foggy!
Froggy, we need to have a talk.
Foggy, don't make me put you under parental supervision again. You didn't like it the last time we talked about this. You're not going to like it again, so please just make this easier for me. Get on my lure.
Yay! Alright. Okay, you should post a link to that in the chat. That's great. And the other image. That's probably the best way to go about this.
Not too bad.
Yeah, because I just wanted to enlighten it on the stream because it'd be funnier that way, but...
Yep.
Froggy? Uh-oh.
I found the real Froggy.
No, hold on there. Come back, please.
Froggy!
Give me my friend back. I'm begging you, please.
That's the only thing I ever. That's the only thing I ever seem to. Foggy.
And now the egg carrier with blue bars this time for some reason. What dictates the color there?
Is what you remember the time in the post-boot Archie comics where Big killed 2 dark guy minions by himself in one hand crunch?
Froggy?
I do not recall that part.
Look familiar to me at all.
I'll post it.
Big? Big smells froggy.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's a cat.
Froggy smells like fish.
Rude. Whoa, camera! 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 Okay, I think I found where auto camera orients itself in this part.
Mm.
Moving around at the speed of sound, the room is spinning up.
Okay.
Moving around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Oh yeah, this is normal.
Also, Red Scarf. This will be Red Scarf. I think you'll get this joke.
Hmm.
It's an image.
Yeah, enough to weigh those down. Boom, 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 boom. Epic music for fishing, by the way. Wouldn't it be cool if Big had to break through that door, just like bust it down?
He suplexed the door. Now, if I remember correctly, Big also has like an access to a completely unique area of hot shelter, not required to finish the stage.
Does it have a...
Does it have a lure upgrade? No, I don't think so. Does it, Red Scarf?
No, there's no upgrades in this level.
Do we have all the lure upgrades then?
I don't think we do.
You got the one in Ice Cap, you got the one in Station Square, you got the one in Mystic Ruins. I think there's one more
here on the egg carrier.
In the egg carrier.
Alright.
And I believe I'm right in saying it's in the prison cells, one of them.
It's either in one of the prison cells or it's in the...
I think what it is the prison cells, you've got the one that Amy was in, then you got the one with the Chow Egg, and then it's the third one, and I think that's where the lure upgrade is.
Gotcha.
Just be sure to go grab it before you...
yeah.
Yeah. That still messes me up.
I found the ribbit.
Foggy!
Got him.
I'm not getting too annoying with that, am I?
Not yet. Yay.
Yay.
I'm standing on nothing.
I'm Jesus!
Well, you're still submerged under the water a bit, but close enough.
He's standing on part of the water, it counts.
Yes. We're together again at last, huh? Huh?
Oh,
that's strange.
So why is Tikal even showing him
Where
this?
am I? Froggy?
Not a clue.
Let's find out, I guess. I guess just to keep all the characters and Gamma, who isn't going to be in the last story anyway, up to speed on the current chaos situation once Supersonic story arrives.
Is it alright for me
Yeah.
to be here?
Even though Big's probably gonna forget anyway.
So do you trust me?
Doesn't Big normally space out?
These are the 7 emeralds.
Fair point.
Like, I'm pretty sure at certain points you couldn't even ask him if he thought today was a Monday or a Tuesday.
It's a day for fishing.
Could it be? The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds, unified by one that is the controller. The 7 Chaos...
Big's just looking out, it's like, that's not a fish.
Could this be the emerald that controls the 7 Chaos?
I have to think about how many revelations this game made to people who it came out at the time it came out, because for me, I just both researched all this stuff online years prior and also learned about the story through Sonic X, so it didn't have as much impact to me in game upon watching it. But I have to think about how it was for the people who it did impact.
The alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operations.
Big, what are you doing with your hands? Oh wait, before that.
Yeah. The lure upgrade.
Also, I like how Big is so fat, he just opens up the shutters just because of how big he is.
Yep.
And they say being a hefty guy isn't worth it.
I don't think he really cares or notices what people say about him.
Alright, now we have all Big's upgrades, I think.
Yep.
None of which gives you any sort of benefit whatsoever in the Chaos 6. I hesitate to call it fight.
I mean, there's a reason they don't give you the ice things, because otherwise, Big's strong enough to one-shot him. And the Egg Viper, apparently.
Yeah. Oh god, I just thought of something scary. Big with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh man, oh come on, come on!
With this one snap, half the world's fish will be mine!
Oh hey, I see Chaos 6 over there. We can't just...
Well no, because you've got to go get Froggy.
But Froggy's with us.
You gotta go towards
Except he
Chaos.
isn't.
Ah!
You know, that would have been a funny cutscene. It's just like you take the spring and you just faceplant straight into chaos and he explodes into water bubbles. The Enigma's just like, well, crap. Wasn't expecting this. Sonic Adventure, you are so weird.
Yep. Blub blub. That's a giant must fish.
What you don't see right now is if this was the HD collection, Big would just be salivating a waterfall right about now. It's the ultimate catch!
Honestly, what would have happened if he had just... Okay.
You can also see the Chaos Emerald partially clip through Froggy's...
Hmm.
Okay, so it said... So the tail...
Is possessed by your tail. Once you get
I gotta
the
pay
tail,
attention to
you'll
Chaos
be
6's
complete
model
and
here.
Ultra strong.
Big's just like freaking out.
Yeah. Yeah, the Froggy is what gives Chaos 6 his scythe tail.
Well, the last bit just, popped off. Yeah, you say that, but, oh. Oh, though, that leads to the, okay. Nah, Sonic appears here, so.
Unbelievable! Look what happened! Chaos has transformed again!
Gotta go!
Froggy? I'll save you. Don't worry.
Big is just very confused.
So, he's your friend, eh?
Yeah. And Froggy's arms were coming from his mouth.
I'll get him back. Watch me.
Ah! You know, now I look at that image of Froggy right there. All I can just think about is the Kermit Yay flail. You know, Yay!
Still gotta love this shading of Chaos 6, honestly. The darker tones make him look a lot more sinister overall.
Aim for the frog and cast your lure.
Thank you, Tikal. What? Nope. Ah! Does Chaos 6 even try to attack here, I wonder?
No, he just scuttles at
Oh,
you.
it seems like he tried to do something there, but then I ended it, and that's an enticing camera angle. But it looks like he was about to attack there, actually.
Hooray!
Look at the core of this Death Egg. Wait, Death Egg carrier. Fuck. Yeah, no, that was me cursing at myself because of how stupid I am.
Well, still, just watch it. I think you muffled it enough. Oh, and then it just puts us right here. And then...
Yep, the world's most pointless bit of user input.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, if you go back, the rest of the egg carrier is completely abandoned.
Yeah.
Can we also just take a minute to admire the fact that Big can pilot this thing?
Somehow.
Don't forget. Or did you already get the emblem?
I don't know. It doesn't matter, really. What?
You know what I mean, right? The one emblem.
Now there's two emblems in this adventure field. But yeah.
I was meaning the one you get from also shooting Sonic out of the cannons.
Oh well. We're not playing as Sonic right now, and I don't.
Well, it's in that central like disc area, so.
Yeah, I think you can only also get it. Oh. That will always get me.
What? Why was the tornado having a seizure off?
I got my friend back. And I got a new rod and a new life support belt. And 4 new lures. This was a good day.
Yes, the new rod that happened to be under his bed the entire time.
I just thought wouldn't need it for this adventure, but it turns out I was. Also, Big, what are you fishing? Your lure is in the air.
Oh, and he sometimes visits the Echidna temple
for a sweet rave party.
I guess he doesn't think much of it.
Oh god, I just thought of something stupid. I just thought of something stupid with big.
What?
This fish empty. Yeet!
Which character?
This is my face of judging you.
I didn't cuss.
No,
okay,
you
so
didn't.
now. Okay, so now.
Supersonic just.
For this, for when we put this, for when we eventually put this up on YouTube, can we just edit in it? Can we just edit in it? Can we just edit in it to be the Generations boss fight?
Oh no, it's just gonna be. Well, one, we're doing Generations anyway, and two, this is gonna be a stream archive.
Can I also say that Chaos Emerald does not look like a Chaos Emerald in the nose of the tornado?
And two, this is not going to be anything more than a stream archive. When it goes on YouTube, it's not gonna be edited.
Oh, I hate that Sonic.
I hate that Sonic.
Oh, I hate that Sonic.
But his master plan.
Well, my master plan.
That will cover in just a bit, in just a short while.
I think this game is like the bulkiest Eggman Zygomatic has ever been.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Okay, I'm going to examine that Master Emerald closely, and if it is not complete, I'm calling shenanigans.
This doesn't make any sense. Maybe those Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me have something to do with what's happening. I'll take them to Sonic.
I'm waiting for Zwat to just start going.
Why?
Because if the thing's not complete.
Ah.
But it is complete.
Okay.
Now let's admire the fact that Chaos was in the jungle. There was an emerald there. Then he goes to Angel Island. And then goes back to the jungle to get the last.
Well, I think he wanted to kill two birds with one stone and knock Eggman and Knuckles out of the way.
Yeah, but he could. His order of events is confusing.
Yep. And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
I would say don't think about it, but that's what most of the fandom does, and that's what makes it. That's what separates us from them is because we're actually enough to think about.
I love that part.
Angel Island is calling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know.
Just-
But we better hurry.
That's probably the jankiest animation in this entire game. For cutscenes. Ooh.
You sounded like you were in pain, Swat.
I'm fine. Alright, let's examine. If I see a chip in this emerald, I am calling shenanigans.
Moment of truth.
Look, it looks fine.
It's whole. It's whole, Swat.
Okay, good.
Yep, it's the whole Master Emerald.
And Tails is levitating again. Oh, only one of his tails was spinning.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Knuckles! And Eggman! What happened here?
He stole my Chaos Emeralds. And Chaos is still alive.
What?
Ah, he's not gonna get away with this.
You know, I think I think Sonic should have realized. You know, I think they should have realized that. Hey, maybe Chaos isn't really dead yet, considering the fact that Sonic fought Chaos 6 first, and then Knuckles had to fight him.
We'll get on it.
Well, he didn't see that. Oh, Knuckles. That should have occurred to Knuckles. And did you see what was happening with Sonic? I mean, Tails' head there.
Sonic just did a unique animation there. I don't think there's anywhere else in the game where he does that finger.
It's not a dream after all.
It's not a dream after all.
Something bugging ya?
Get out of my way!
No way!
Can I still say I love that facial that one facial expression? It's just a something bugging ya, and Sonic just has like the wide jawline.
You know, we must get that emerald.
Greed is our enemy. Once it starts, you will always want more. Please don't do this. I beg you.
Bah! I don't listen to the words of a child.
You know what other thing I don't get?
What?
Why does Eggman always have a different Eggomatic for every game he's in?
Probably because they keep getting destroyed, so he has to build new ones.
That's a fair assumption. Alright, with all the emeralds and the Master Emerald. Chaos. Outcomes. Chaos 0.
Ah, it's a monster! And thus by Chaos's anger initiates the kidney.
What did I just witness?
Hey, are you alright?
Well, what you witnessed is Chaos killing Pachinko or something. Pachinko Mac or something.
Pachacamac.
Pachacamac.
Oh, I thought it was Pachacamac. Not Pachacamac. That... Huh. I need to check how it's spelled next time. And one more.
The 7 emeralds are the servers. Chaos is power, enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos. The 7 emeralds can change our thoughts into power. If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him.
And then she gets stuck in a fate, between life and death.
Wake up!
For the rest of her existence.
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Good thing you're okay. You just sort of conked out there.
And I like the zoom in on Tails. He just looks scared.
And then, good thing you're okay.
Lead the way.
It should still be on board the Tornado 2.
Now, where is that? I think...
It should still be on board the Tornado 2, except...
You know, why didn't they even... Why didn't Tails just take the Tornado? Why did he just... Oh, right, at the time it was the way the egg carrier was oriented, but Sonic still fixed it anyway. Oh my... Okay, I'm questioning this too much. We're just gonna go to
I
the
think
jungle.
what would have happened is, if they tried to wait around for the egg carrier for Sonic to change the egg carrier back, it could have possibly already been too late to escape.
Well, Sonic was technically able to escape, and so
well, that's because Sonic gives a middle finger to.
Look, it's the Tornado 2.
Oh, the Tornado 2's seen better days.
So let's get the Chaos Emerald and leave.
Well, gee, I wonder why.
Uh-oh, it's a water tractor beam.
No, he's got the last emerald.
Yeah, I still have to question, how did Big pilot this thing?
He just pushed buttons until something worked. Oh, hey, did we reset the game?
This smells like some creepypasta stuff.
I mean, this is clearly the opening. And Station Square here is a lot bigger than we ever got to see.
Hmm.
No one's the wiser.
I should probably also mention, like, all the sewers and stuff are flooding, and yet somehow the city manages to evacuate in less than a couple seconds.
Yeah.
It's like, you think, it's like, there should be a higher mortality for what's happening.
Yeah. I think we had this discussion 2 days ago as well.
Mm.
But yeah, now this is just the final boss arena. The setting for the final battle.
When you think about it, a lot of certain parts of Sonic games just have outright dark elements when you think about it.
Oh, very. Even Sonic Colors. With all the jokes it tosses around.
Well, the problem with that one is...
Can she wait for like 10 minutes?
If I wasn't just dreaming, that monster is a real menace. Eggman.
Well, what does she need help with?
Looks like he's after Chaos too.
This egg carrier too.
You know what? I'll be right back.
You've defied your master, stupid beast. And immediately just starts... he doesn't use the giant laser on the front of the egg carrier. He just fires like these little channel clicker sounds. And then immediately gets his comeuppance by getting lasered in half. You'd think Eggman would be smarter than this.
Hmm.
I've had enough. Who do you think you are, anyway?
Also, since we're waiting on Zwat to come back, Red Scarf, what's your opinion on the Perfect Chaos design? You prefer this version or the Generation?
Generations version.
It just looks cleaner.
Yeah. I think Iizuka has actually gone on record saying that the Generations appearance is what Perfect Chaos is meant to look like.
It's just they couldn't do it back in the day with the tech limitations.
Yeah.
And if it goes on, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before.
I mean, I'm kind of indifferent about that state because even in the opening FMV, he's still pure water in the head. Because there's like none of the armor in the head in the.
I'll be able to do that in a moment. Alright, looks like I'll have a chore to do in between SA1 and 2.
Yeah, so we were just in the middle of a Perfect Chaos discussion.
Yeah, good thing this is a long cutscene.
So, let me ask you this, Watson. This design or the Generations design?
For Perfect Chaos? Generations.
Yes, I figured.
No corrupt stuff here.
And the thing, when you think about it, this is the only time when Chaos ever appears with story relevance, if that makes any sense.
You mean big?
No, Chaos. He's just Sonic Adventure. The only other time he appears with story relevance, battle, I think.
Chaos only used the negative.
Oh, you're talking about in terms of the game as a whole. That's
yeah.
Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power.
As much as I hate to admit it.
Also from the angle, you think they would have also changed the angle just ever so slightly to show Tails is holding 2 emeralds? Sonic! Also, where are those people cheering from if the city is...
probably not entirely evacuated, but somehow the mortality count is still 0. Sonic! Woo!
That's a thing. It's just like somehow the Sonic human managed to avoid, dying.
Oh, I like this model.
And there we go.
He looks actually gold here when he looks pastel yellow in DX, I'm pretty sure.
And it's interesting because I think it's only during the Dreamcast era Sonic games where Super Sonic has the Shadow style spines. Because I think every other game like after this, all Sonic spines just go straight up. Whereas in this game, he's actually got the spines in the Super Sonic, got the
Okay, okay. Can I move out of this at all?
No. you just have to fail this hit and then try again.
You can't.
I hate the tornadoes.
You can't hold it. You can't hold on much longer to this. That's for sure.
The tornadoes are easy to avoid, though. You just move over to one side and you'll pass them all.
Oh yeah, and something of note, I also have that mod installed that switches around the chaos music. There we go.
So it's not open your heart for this first section.
Yeah, that's for the later section. Just seems more appropriate that way.
Yeah, it should have been that way.
Yeah. But I mean, then again, who doesn't love Open Your Heart?
Yeah, it's more climactic, honestly. But there's 3 hits.
Speed Highway brings up a good point. Super Sonic doesn't have the shiny environment mapping texture in GX, just solid yellow. That would make sense for Super Sonic to have.
Yeah, that's what I said. Alright, there's first phase down. And then for some reason they just throw a second phase at us.
And like I said earlier, perfect. Like I said earlier, I think Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 are the only Sonic games to actually have Super Sonic have the Shadow style of spawns as opposed to just straight up.
Yeah, and oh man, apparently things are darker now as well. Don't recall that.
I always get a little bit twitchy when it comes to the second phase. Yeah, I always get a little bit twitchy when it comes to the second phase for good reason, because Chaos's attacks are more rampant, I guess you could say. Because, you know,
still be able to pick up enough speed.
The gold homing shots and...
That's not enough speed.
Here's a good...
Yeah, you need to have the blue thing.
You don't need to have the blue thing, it just really helps. You can make it with a yellow one though.
Yeah, but you gotta have a good thing.
Yeah, it's just I got hit by some shots prior, so I was trying to salvage that, more or less.
Because yeah, right now Chaos is firing off more shots than a Toho game.
Yeah. No tornadoes. Okay.
You're running low on rings, what?
There we go. I agree, Speed Highway.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Lighting really can make or break the mood. I really like how Sonic's sharper model here compared to... Super Sonic's sharper model here compared to in the remake. That was an enticing shot. Yay, the Chow is still alive. Cinnamon rolls, yes. And now I just want, now I would just want a mod that replaces all the Chow with actual cinnamon rolls. At least their heads. A cinnamon roll Chow.
These are the Chow you were protecting.
Hate to call.
stayed alive for generations and now live peacefully with humans.
Look at how squishy they are.
The fighting's over, harmony's restored, and life goes on.
But there's a lot of repairs to do.
Yeah. All's well that ends well, right?
Thank
Sonic?
you so much.
It's like, yeah, all's well that ends well. The city is being destroyed.
I wonder if I wonder how they'd work that in a potential Sonic Adventure remake. Improve upon that. Like maybe switch the all's well that ends well line to after a time skip when they're working on rebuilding the city, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, because then after this for Sonic Adventure 2 we go to San
Francisco.
All's well that ends well, right?
No, San Francisco Zone.
Sonic?
What are you sighing about?
Thank goodness, right? Oh, the Japanese dub is not as bad. I think Tails just says, thank goodness, right, Sonic? Yeah, that'd be a bit more appropriate for the situation. Alright, and now, since I've got a quick chore to do, I'll go ahead and set things up for, the SA2 stream, including changing the stream title, and then be back in a moment. First things first. So the stream might blip for a bit, but...
Oh, okay.
So let's just... SA2. Ah.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. What's my current, title again? Let's see.
Day 2 Sonic Adventure.
Now
it's Day 3.
No, I mean, oh shoot, okay, hold up. I forgot about something I needed to add, okay.
And give me a second, Swat. I'm gonna put this in the hangout chat. But I've got an artwork thing we can do. Why is the fake transparency?
All right, let me get the event logo. Copy. Make sure it copies. I'm gonna copy 3 times just because it could be iffy in Streamlabs OBS. Switch it back over.
Hold on a second, Swat. Hold on a second.
Alright, and paste and duplicate. There we go. That's what I'm after.
There. Alright, Swat. I got the image now. There.
Alright, well, I'm gonna... Where? Yeah, I'm trying to find my, title so that Whatever, I'll just quickly end the stream, then, bring it back with the proper title.